prophesy the downfall of America, to let the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know that you're the true children of Israel according to the Bible. To let the so-called white man know that he is Esau according to the Bible, and his beloved America is going to be destroyed in the Third World War. Okay, with that being said, we give all praise
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai,
Wahawah Kadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS, salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring, and truth and sincerity, okay, and the women and children who follow. All right, so we just gonna dive right in.
2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 1, it says, "This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance."
That's what we are here for, okay? That's our job, to remind you of who you are. Yashala, the Prince of the Power, the children of God, the only one who the Lord is working with, okay? That's our job. That's what we out here for, to blow the trumpet, to stand upon our watch, to make our body a living sacrifice. This is what comes with being a man of the Lord. These are the characteristics.
It says that ye may be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets.
That's right, man. The prophecies, man. And like you say in what's that? Habakkuk? The prophecies shall speak and not lie. Okay? So it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. That means even though it feels like it's gonna be far off, or you've been waiting a long time, you've been 6 years or 6 months, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Just endure and keep waiting on it, because they're gonna come. But everything was written for our learning. That's why it's blessed is he who readeth. Okay? The Bible ain't write all these things for nothing. You gotta apply.
Because to add on to that, the precept, it says the scriptures tell you that the Lord is long suffering, man. So these things that we gotta endure, this adversity, the confusion, you know what I'm saying, these different doctrines, all this different stuff that's going on, it's long suffering, because when we see these things as being men in the know, it's grievous, man. But we have to, what are we gonna do? We're gonna fold because somebody's over here teaching the virgin birth. You know, we're just gonna stop teaching. You know, our woman is tripping, our woman is out of order. We're gonna stop teaching. The Lord said he is long suffering. That's why he tries us as gold is tried in the fire. And those men that are meant to be, those that are meant to be his chosen, they're gonna come out of that fire. They're gonna come out of that fire strong, man. But you got some men that are gonna burn up in that fire. And that fire is first is spiritual, it's up here first, and then it's physical. Because you do it's gonna get physical, man. You're gonna be tried physically, but first you're gonna get tried spiritually. You're gonna get tried in this place, man. Where's your mindset at? Are you fit for this? Are you built for this? Are you really down for the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai? Are you gonna stand out here in the highways and byways when it's cold and hot and raining and windy? When you have to deal with crackers and goddamn homosexuals at your job. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to handle yourself in this place in order to be even capable of being the elect of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. I'm gonna get in a second. I wanna handle the spirit. It says that you may be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets, and of the commandment of us, the apostles of the Lord and Savior, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers.
Like your brother just said, man, you gotta deal with scoffers, okay? That's a part of the job. But that's why you know what I'm saying, you prove all things. Okay? That's why you have diligence, that's why you have patience, okay? Confidence in what you're saying. The Lord is not he's not gonna put you out there and not have your back. Okay, roughly paraphrasing. He's gonna give you a mouth that nobody can gainsay what you're saying.
That's what I was getting, bro.
Okay.
This is Luke chapter 21 and verse 15. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist.
That's right. So somebody come up here and they talking that mess, man, through the Spirit of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? if you've been doing your job and the Lord is working with you, then you're going to overcome that situation. And ultimately, you just got to be in the spirit, man. Let the spirit flow. Quench not the spirit.
It says, walking after their own lust.
That's right, man. They got their own agendas. Whether they right here in front of you or whether they on YouTube. Because you got scoffers on YouTube that'll do a so-called response video or just come and, put out a wayward doctrine, you know what I'm saying, that helps them out. Oh, well, the Bible say that you can line your head up when it clearly doesn't, but you like being fresh, so that's what you want to bring to the table. Or that you can eat pork because you like, hot sausage patties or whatever.
Hey, and
actual sausage.
Time. and that's what
right.
And we had to deal with that at a point in time where we were dealing with somebody, I forget exactly who it was, but their father was a pastor, and they were trying to justify eating pork. And they called, you remember that? They called the pops up on the phone who's a pastor, put him on speaker, and he said Acts the 10th chapter justifies you eating pork, or justify you eating swine, unclean meats. Okay? For one, the scriptures tell you there's no clean thing that can come out of unclean, man. So why would the Lord make something unclean being abominable foods? Why would he all of a sudden make it clean? Which that chapter was talking about going to the Gentiles of our nation. It wasn't talking about eating pork, man. That's how niggas do things according to their own will, man.
Now that doesn't work in the world. How does it work with the Most High? How does something become most hated to acceptable, but it doesn't change? Now, you could be most hated because you did something, but you changed your ways and atone for it, and then, okay, now you cool. You can do that, but you can't just be that same nigga, and then everybody hates you, then you see that same nigga, and now everybody accepts you for being that same nigga. No, it doesn't work like that, so don't work like that with the Most High. Everybody think that they got like the Most High just will forgive you for anything. No. You got to come to him with a sincere heart, and there has to be a change. That's why they call it repentance. You're going back from your ways, man.
Yep, I gotta put that, and that's through the spirit. The piece I wanted to bring out was something that you were speaking on before, but then it goes into what you just said. So this is the book of 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 5. It says, "Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house, and the holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifice acceptable to the Most High by Yahushua Mashiach. Wherefore it is contained in the scripture, Behold, I lay in Zion the chief cornerstone, elect, precious," which is Yahushua. It says, "And he that believeth on him shall not be confounded." So just like you were saying, like when the scoffers, you got to deal with scoffers. If you truly believe, if you truly studying, it's going to show in it's going to show in your conversation how you deal with people. But if you don't truly believe, you're not studying, you're not really putting in the works. Like a nigga like Monet, that nigga is intelligent. You know what I'm saying? He's on the left-hand side with it, but he's intelligent. And if you're not digging into the scriptures and going into your own history, then he can confound you and make you believe the shit that he's talking about. Right. So it says that ye that believe shall not be confounded. Your foundation is settled, man. You're not going nowhere. You're going to prove through the scriptures that Egyptology and all this shit that these people talk about is BS, man. You know? Now, let's see. I'm gonna jump down to verse 9. It says, "But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who called you out of the darkness into his marvelous light, which in time past were not a people, but now are people of the Most High, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy." So the Most High is dealing with us because we put on that new man. Because at a point in time, it said that Yahushua died for the ungodly. But at the same time, there was always an elect, man. We don't know exactly who in this time is the elect, but the Most High, he's not a man that he should lie. He always had an elect, man. Even when the whole world was being wicked, man. Even when we were out committing adultery and doing whatever the hell we were doing before we ran into this truth. Right. The Most High, that's mercy, man. For him to bring us into this thing and sup with us, that's mercy, man. Because a lot of niggas don't get that opportunity. When you get that opportunity, you're supposed to thrive in it. That's why some niggas fall out, because they don't thrive in it. They're not grateful. Like we said last week, they're not flipping their talents. They're not grinding, man. You should be grateful when you get into this thing and go through the tribulations. You got the bloody Hawashai, man. That's the blood. You got to take on the bloody Hawashai. The same things he went through, the tribulations. He dealt with wicked Pharisees and wicked Sadducees, man. We dealing with the same type of niggas today that believe in this system, that believe in their own personal gods, believe they can go to church and then they're saved. We got to deal with the same type. Yahushua dealt with the same type of niggas. The prophets dealt with the same type of niggas. So we ain't no different, man. That was it. Back in 2 Peter chapter 3. And let me start back at verse 3. It says, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust, and say, where's the promise of his coming?
That's right, man. Where's the promise of his coming? How come he ain't came back yet? We've been in the last days. He ain't gonna come in my time. You know, maybe in my grandkids, but what did we say earlier? Walking after their own lust. Because they don't want the Lord to come back in their time, because they got a selfish reason, okay? Because they want their kid to grow up and become a basketball player, so they can buy them a house. So, or, for real, that's at the bottom line, you're selfish. Because the Bible says to hasten the day. You want them to come back as soon as possible. Why would you want to stay here? What do you have here? What are the benefits of staying here? You wake up a fucking slave, you go to work, toil all day, go home, here your woman bitch all night, you get paid, you pay all your bills, you're broke, you go back to work, you do it all over again. The only time you get a little bit of peace of mind is when you go to camp.
This is book of Psalms, chapter 34, and verse 12. What man is he that desireth life and loveth many days that he may see good? So just like the brother was saying, in this kingdom, you got to look at everything. You got to put everything into perspective, man. You got to look at the scriptures, then look at the world. Like, do you want to stay here and do this same shit all until you fucking die, man? You want to be a fucking slave all the way up until you die? You want to deal with the fucking nigga woman in her prime of wickedness all the way to the day you die? You want to keep dealing with Esau and his homosexuality until the day you die? No, that's hasten to the day. What man is he desire of life that he may see good? And you ain't gonna see good in this life, man. The only good that's gonna happen to this place is destruction and salvation of the elect. Other than that, everything in here is straight nonsense, man. Straight is bogus, man. Don't you want your own kingdom? Don't you want your own shit to where you can wake up and you ain't gotta worry about, damn, how many points I got in my job? Damn, you gotta pull out your calendar and see when you can pay. Like, you want to deal with that the rest of your life? I want my own kingdom. Right. I want my own shit. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be our own government, of course, with the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. We're not gonna have to do labor as hard as we labor in this place, man.
Hey, man, cause we got a ruling class mentality, man. That's why. Okay, we tired of being we tired of seeing them servants on horses, man. That's what it is. Cause it said you get that from me real quick. Servants on horses. Yeah. I got this definition right here, which is just from Google. It says ruling class. The ruling class is a social class of given society that decides upon and sets that society's political agenda. Okay? They're the ones who's running stuff. They're the ones who's making the laws. They're the ones who's dictating what you do and how you do it. Okay? So that ruling class mentality, which our laws is spiritual, which is of course the laws, statutes, and commandments in the Bible, we're gonna push that. Okay? And you're gonna be below us. Because it says that we're a nation of priests. It says that we're a nation above everyone else. So we have the right to do that. That's why.
You know what I'm saying? That's racism. You know, when you look into that word racism, that's how you know racism still exists. Does not Esau think he's a better people than us? And it says that in Israel. It says, why do these people, they're puffed up with pride, why do we not possess things as they do? And you look at it like, damn, they do possess the world's giving it to the hand of the wicked. And they think they better, man. That's why they call themselves white people, because white represents purity. Black is absence of is darkness, absence of light, man. You know, that's racism. So do we not have the right to have that same mindset? Did not Yahweh Shem Yahushai tell us to have that same mindset in the land of our captivity? We're gonna remember ourselves. That's having that ruling class mentality, ready to get the fuck out of here, man. The Ecclesiastes